Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your August 2017 general videos. Thank you so much for joining us here today and welcome any newcomers who may be with us for the first time. Yes, my background has changed. I am off doing the gypsy thing again. I am bouncing around Europe for a few months, currently in beautiful Poland. Thank you for joining me here in beautiful Poland today. So thank you always for your likes, shares, subscribes, your feedback, your support, and all the comments. Thank you to those of you who continue to reach out for personal one-on-one readings and for my regular clients as well. Even though I'm traveling, as those of you who follow me know, I still maintain the same schedule, still doing general readings, still doing one-on-one readings, and working with clients too, because the internet is everywhere these days. These are general readings, so make sure to check your rising and your moon sign videos as well, because there's many of you watching. They're, of course, not going to mean the same thing to the same degree and intensity. Your rising and your moon sign videos may resonate more predictively, but if you can watch all three, if you can, they just give you different insights into different areas of your life through the time frame that the reading covers. And if any of you are interested in a personal reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on the About or Description button on my YouTube channel's homepage, which will give you a little more information and detail, and my email address. Feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I do readings full-time, 5 to 6 days a week. This is what I do. So current turnaround time for personal readings is pretty quick. I can usually get back with you with information within the first day or so of you emailing me, and can almost always set up a reading within a few days, upwards of 2 weeks. Almost always within a 2-week period of time, we can schedule a reading for you live or recorded. I do a wide variety of readings: love and romance, compatibility charting, year overviews, gift readings, channeled messages, career, work, and finance readings, etc. So email me if you're interested and we'll set something up for you. These are the beginning of the month general, so I'll be pulling the customary 2 cards for each week with an additional 9th card from the bottom of the deck for overall energy and guidance. This reading is for the fire sign of Leo for August 2017. I am recording these at the very end of July. So Leo, we begin with Justice, followed by the 2 of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the 9 of Wands. The Hanging Man, followed by the 4 of Swords. And at or towards the end of August 2017, we have the Chariot and the 4 of Wands. Wow, often running at the end. And overall energy and guidance for the month of August 2017 is Judgment. Let's take a look here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards, almost half, 4 out of 9 cards, major arcana. So definitely fingers of the divine timing and orchestration, God, spirit, your angels, and guides strongly at play. Well, always at play, but seems pretty strongly this month. We have 2 swords, 2 wands, pentacles. So because there's so many of you watching, depending on which Leo you are, this can reflect in different sectors of your life. Some of you, it may be in the relationship area of your life. Some of you, it may be job, work, career. Some of you, it may be projects, artistic or creative endeavors. Some of you, it may even be in the spirituality sector of your life. The specifics are going to vary because there's so many of you watching. But as I always say, the energy fundamentally, guidance energy fundamentally remains the same. So let's get started. We begin with Justice, followed by the 2 of Swords. I apologize for any glare. My desk is in front of a window, and this lovely Polish weather is so fluid and mercurial it changes from minute to minute, so the light's always fluctuating. So Justice, this is the reap what you sow card. What you put into something is directly going to affect what you get out of it. And the outcome will be based entirely on the decisions you make, the choices you take, and what you set in motion. Not what you wish, not what you hope, not what your intentions are, but what you actually choose, do, say, and act, set in motion. So the cautionary advice is always to, over the month of August, even though this is around, this particular energy is around the beginning of August. I mean, Judgment, you also have Judgment, which is your overall energy and guidance, which is similar. So definitely the advice is to Make sure to watch what you say and do this month. Make sure that you adhere to a high degree of honesty, personal honor, and integrity as much as possible, that your motives are as pure as you can make them, and make sure that what you say, what you do, what your decisions are not made in an impulsive or spontaneous manner as well, because they will directly affect the outcome of the month, particularly in whatever area of your life this is centered on. Justice in the upright position does indicate that things will work out in your favor, particularly also in terms of anything business related, contracts, negotiations, compromise negotiations with people, whether they're formal or informal, etc. So justice, however, is paired with the Two of Swords, an interesting energy combination here. The Two of Swords. Swords is air energy. The suit of swords is governed by the element of air, and it's about that airy world of what goes on up in our heads, how we look at things, our belief systems, our outlooks, our perceptions and perspectives, our words and our ideas, and how that relates to, how that affects our communication with other people. Swords is also about truth, insight, illumination, clarity, higher education, and learning. It's a mental, cerebral, intellectual energy. The twos can represent stability, but they often represent duality, needing to make a choice, being between two things. The Two of Swords represents kind of being in that place and feeling stuck, needing to make a decision, needing to make a choice, but feeling stuck and blind as to what to do. Often, too, the blindfold can represent something being in front of you that needs to be dealt with. This moon deep here can represent our subconscious as well, deep spirituality, deep subconscious. The blindfold can represent, there's something in front of you which needs to be dealt with. A decision needs to be made, but you're afraid to look at it head on. You're afraid to take the blindfold off. There's a sense of reluctance and resistance in looking at it head on, because then you'll have to make a decision. You'll have to take action somehow. So sometimes it's about keeping your head in the sand because it feels like the safest thing to do. But the fact that it has come up represents that something needs to be made. You need to look at the situation honestly and openly and make a decision as to what to do. And paired with the Justice card, for some of you, this is going to represent, some of you, there may be a situation that you know what the right thing to do is, but you don't want to do it. Because perhaps you feel like you've been wronged somehow, or doing it means you give up something, or it makes less of something. I am getting the sense that it's like, I know what the right thing is to do, but I'm just struggling. I'm resisting. I don't want to do it right now. Some of you may be genuinely stuck as to what the right thing is to do in a situation. You may be in a situation where it's like, I don't know, what is the right thing to do? I know what I want to. Maybe I wake up and I feel like I should do this, but then I second guess myself and I think I should do this. There's blindfolds on both of these women in these cards. Some of you may be genuinely stuck, uncertain as to what the right thing to do, what capital R right thing to do is. And some of you may have a pretty good idea, and just for some reason there's reluctance and resistance. And some of you at the end of July, beginning of August, are just refusing to look at it head on because you don't want to deal with it. You don't want to make a decision. You don't want to take the blindfold off, because then you'll have to do something. So you may just be keeping yourself deliberately blind for the time being. Depends on which Leo you are. Now, next we move into the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the Nine of Wands. So Pentacles is earth energy. That's the element which governs this suit. It usually manifests in earthly ways, even if it's just tangible results of invisible efforts we put into things. It can manifest in actual tangible, earthly, concrete world things we can see and touch and feel, like money, finances, property, resources, assets, real estate, job, etc. Those tangible things. Knights are the bringers, the deliverers of the tarot. They usually represent offers or opportunities coming in, sometimes that you extend, but more often coming in. They can also represent the speed at which a situation moves. Knights are known for being somewhat spontaneous and impulsive because they're all about achieving those missions in question, charging right off. But out of all four of the Knights, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest, the most methodical, and the most thinking it through step by step. He'll get the job done from beginning to end, even if he's slower than the other three Knights because he's governed by Earth, but he will get it done reliably, step by step. So the Knight of Pentacles as an offer opportunity can represent a tangible offer or opportunity. It can represent an offer of tangible help or assistance. It can represent, sometimes for some of you, it can represent a job offer or opportunity. It can represent something as casual or mundane as, somebody offering to help you move. I actually had this come up, for somebody who was moving and was kind of overwhelmed doing it by themselves, and somebody actually just came in and offered to help them. It can be something as casual as that, or something as formal as a job offer opportunity or contract of some kind, an offer of a settlement or negotiation of some kind. It is sitting right next to justice in the upright position, representing negotiations working out favorably, contracts working out favorably, legal outcomes, litigation working out favorably. There is an offer or opportunity on the table to help you deal with whatever this justice, Two of Swords issue is. There is an incoming offer that's tangible in nature, whether it's actual advice, legal advice, physical tangible help, money or resources to do something. It's tangible help. It's help that's practical, that's going to make a real see, touch, feel difference in helping you deal with whatever this is. It's like you've run into some kind of 11th hour last minute snag or delay that this offer is coming in to help you deal with. And it could also represent the individual that's making the offer or presenting the opportunity. Pentacles is earth energy, so it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well, sun, moon, or rising. Or somebody who strongly manifests the character traits of the Knight of Pentacles. Really good, solid, stable, reliable person, step by step, cover all the bases. Their offer or what they're presenting is sincere in nature because they are sincere in nature. And it helps deal with this last minute obstacle, last hurdle, last challenge, kind of 11th hour thing. I say that because it's combined with the Knight of Wands, fire energy, that's the element which governs wands. Dynamic, fluid energy, all about building, moving, creating, change, movement, action, power. The 9 represents being almost at the end of something because 10s represent the end of a cycle, coming to a close, culminating in something. The grouping of 8 wands behind him represents this man is a soldier. He's girded for battle. He's been through a number of battles. He may be tired, worn out, wounded a little bit, but he's still going. This cluster of wands behind him represents one last obstacle, challenge, something that needs to be worked through or gotten around somehow or figured out. Right when he's almost at the end of his journey, he's withdrawn for a little bit, not a full-blown retreat, just about taking a step back, getting a different perspective on it, figuring out how to get through whatever this challenge, this obstacle is, because he's almost there. He's almost at the end. His journey's almost done. The battle's almost over, and so it looks like. Again, some of you know what to do, don't want to do it yet, don't want to face it. Some of you are genuinely stuck, regardless of which Leo you are. There's an offer or opportunity that's tangible in nature, helpful in nature to help you deal with whatever this is finally once and for all, because it feels like you're almost at the tail end of something. So it looks like after that, maybe around the middle, 3rd week or so of August, you take some time off, perhaps to withdraw, to think about it, to clarify things. Some of you may be feeling quite worn out, exhausted, overwhelmed. We have the combination of energy of the Hanging Man and the Four of Swords. The Hanging Man can represent feeling like you're in stasis and limbo, like there's no movement. There's always movement, even if it doesn't feel like there is. It can represent making a conscious decision to withdraw from a conflict or problem temporarily. Sometimes the best way to win a battle or a fight of some kind is actually not to engage in it, let people haggle it out or hang themselves while you withdraw from it. It can represent living in acceptance of a situation, understanding that it will come to its conclusion. That's divine timing and orchestration after all, living in acceptance of that and waiting to see how things turn out, not getting involved in conflict at the same time, living in acceptance of that and standing by that decision, even if it appears to be unconventional or outside your normal norm to other people. It's paired with the Four of Swords, which is that air energy again. The Four of Swords is a card of rest and respite. It can represent feeling tired, worn out, exhausted, needing to take better care of yourself, taking some time out to take better care of yourself. I mean, this combination of cards is all about taking a step back, retreating, withdrawing, maybe getting some more rest and sleep and recovery, just because it's really taken a lot out of you. It also fundamentally is about withdrawing from conflict, making a conscious decision not to engage for the time being, reading, maybe getting some insight and wisdom, and considering how to go about wrapping this up, this cycle, which looks like it's very close to drawing to a conclusion. It looks like there's some offer of help, support, or an opportunity, an offer of some kind that's there too, which you may be considering during this sort of timeout period. Now, at or towards the end of August 2017, Leo, looks like we're off and running in a really beautiful, positive, powerful way, because we have the energy of the Chariot, Major Arcana card, followed by the Four of Wands. So the Chariot is a card of success, swift, powerful, forward movement success, which comes as a result of your perseverance, your determination, just blowing right through something, refusing to give up, being very focused, intentional, grounded, pulling together all the resources you need, refusing to take no for an answer, refusing to give up. Success almost just by powering through sheer determination and will. Extremely powerful card. It's paired with the Four of Wands, which is a celebratory card and can often point to a celebratory event, a party, a wedding, an anniversary, a birthday, even a work event sometimes. It could be a celebration party for the culmination of whatever this is, the successful culmination, even a legal situation or outcome coming out, things working out in your favor, because it represents an event or get-together that has a theme, a celebratory theme. It represents the culmination of a body of work, of something coming to a close in a successful way. It's also nicknamed the Happy Surprise card, because often when the Four of Wands comes up, it represents a happy surprise coming, something unexpected happening, which makes things turn out better than you anticipate in an unexpected kind of way. And it's sometimes associated with an event, a get-together of some kind, like, you go to something and you make the best business contact of your career there, or you meet the love of your life there, or something of that sort. Happy surprise coming, successful forward motion. It's almost as if towards the end of August, there's like this, I don't know what to do, or I know what to do, I don't want to do it. I'm this stuck feeling, needing to deal with this kind of thing that's come up. You're almost done, but you're tired, you're overwhelmed. There's help coming in. There's a withdrawal period, and it's like something happens. Perhaps you go to a thing, or there's a party, or a get-together, or a meeting of some kind. All of a sudden, something unexpected happens, and it's such a blessing. Things are turning out better than you anticipate. It's fair and equitable, too, with justice being in the upright. And I think it's working out in your favor. I feel like it is. Successful, positive, forward movement and celebration at the end of the month. Some very lucky, unexpected, happy surprises as well. Beautiful energy, Leo. Your overall advice, your overall energy and guidance from the bottom of the deck is judgment. You have judgment and justice both in the upright position. Judgment is a call to action. It's a call to do something, but it's a call to careful action. Judgment, again, as overall guidance, it's similar to justice. Pay attention to your words, ideas, thoughts, your actions this month. Make sure you don't do anything impulsively, spontaneously. Make sure that you watch what you say and do, and make sure that everything that you do adheres to the highest sense of honor and personal integrity and honesty that you have, because there's also an air of finality to the Judgment card. It says that it's a call to careful action, but weigh everything out carefully. Consider all the pros and cons. Make sure you're operating from as high, motives as possible, because whatever you choose, whatever you decide, whatever you say, whatever you do, whatever you put into motion, make sure you've thought it out first, because it's going to set the stage for quite some time. It's either going to be very difficult or impossible to reverse. So carefully consider that as you're moving through the month of August 2017, Leo. Beautiful, powerful reading. I love how it wraps up for you at the end. Can't wait to see what the feedback about that is, particularly as the month draws on and we go through August and into September. So that pretty much wraps up your August 2017 general reading, Leo. Thank you so much for watching it. I hope you've gotten some insight and clarity, or a little food for thought on however this is playing out in your lives. Again, if any of you are interested in any personal one-on-one reading with me, you haven't read with me before, you can click on the About or Description button on my YouTube channel's homepage for more information, and my email address, which is Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. I will see you all again soon, as usual. And until then, Leo, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.